We've all been there, right? You wake up, you look in the mirror, and your hair is just going in 3 different directions. It's frustrating. But what if I told you that those stubborn cowlicks, the ones you think you're stuck with for life, they're lying to you? Okay, let's really get into this.
See, this is the big idea we're going to tear down today. This belief that your hair's natural growth pattern is some kind of destiny. It's just holding your style back. We're going to swap out that frustration for a system that gives you total control.
So first up, let's just blow up the biggest myth about your hair. That cowlick you fight with every single morning, it is not a rule written in stone. It's a lie. And this, right here, is the game changer. Thinking of your hair's growth pattern not as destiny, but as a suggestion. A really strong suggestion maybe, but one that you can absolutely override.
This is probably the single most important rule you need to burn into your brain. Control starts at the scalp. Seriously, if you don't manage the root, you've already lost the battle for the rest of the day before you've even left the bathroom.
So how do we make this a repeatable system? This isn't just some random hack, okay? It's a full protocol. We call it the directional override. And this is your new framework for making your hair do exactly what you want it to do.
So what's the goal here? It's simple. A sharp, clean silhouette that literally stays locked in place all day long. And you know what the best part is? No gross, heavy chemicals needed. This is all about technique.
Okay, let's get into the how-to. Phase 1 is all about laying the foundation. We have to literally reprogram your hair's memory right at the root before we do anything else.
And I want you to actually do this. Go to the mirror, find that spot, that little spiral or the split where your hair just loves to fight you. Got it? That's our target. That's ground zero.
Okay, starting with damp hair, here's what you do. First, you blast the root with high heat, and this is the whole trick, you pull the hair in the exact opposite direction that it wants to go. You're basically confusing its memory. Then, for the sides, you use your palm to press the hair flat while you're hitting it with heat. We call this the clapboard technique, and it's what creates that super sharp, clean frame.
Now pay attention because this is the secret sauce. This makes the whole thing work. After you apply the heat, don't just let go. Hold your hand right there for about 5 more seconds after the heat is off. It's the cooling down, not the heating up, that actually locks the hair into that new shape. If you let go while it's still hot, trust me, the cowlick will always win.
All right, foundation is set, the frame is built. Now we get to the fun part, the actual styling. This is where we carve out that clean, intentional silhouette that's really defining the look for 2025. And it's just 3 quick steps. 1, you create a volume pivot. Just lift the fringe up and forward. That little bit of height draws the eye right where you want it, away from any splits in the back. 2, lock it all in with the right product, and we'll get to that in a sec. It has to be a matte clay. And 3, a little flick finish, just a tiny bit of product on the ends to give it that effortless texture.
And please, please do not undo all of that hard work with the wrong product. You need a high-hold, lightweight, matte clay. Something dry. Stay away from those greasy, heavy waxes or pomades. They're just going to weigh your hair down. And I guarantee you, those cowlicks will be back by lunchtime.
So let's put it all together. What you just learned isn't some complicated style for a special occasion. This is your new morning routine. Your quick, super efficient workflow for a perfect result every single day.
And that's the real beauty of it. Once you nail this down, we're talking 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes in the morning is all it takes to go from fighting your hair to having a style that is completely 100% in your control.
And that's the final thing to remember. This style looks so effortless because the system is doing the heavy lifting, not a ton of product. The result is just clean, simple, and most importantly, it looks intentional.
So I'll leave you with this question. After all this, you have the tools, you have the technique, you have the entire playbook. The only question left is, tomorrow morning, who's going to be in charge? You or your hair?